What is a termination letter? This is a letter that formally ends the relationship between the auditor and the client. So a letter that the auditor typically sends to the client to indicate their working relationship has concluded. It is a legal document, so it is important because this establishes when that relationship ends and when the auditor is no longer involved with auditing the financial statements. What is included in the letter? The willingness to share audit documentation with the successor auditor. Typically, the auditor will just go ahead and share that up front, whether or not they're willing to share that information. Also, how the need for reissuing past reports will be handled. Occasionally, a client may need a previous report issued again in the future, and the termination letter is a great place for the auditor to specify if they will be willing to do that and how they will go about that process. Along with that, it may include a description of fees for future needs, such as reissuing those historical documents. So, not for any new work that may be happening, but again, just if any of those historical documents are needed, what fees may need to be paid for that to happen. And finally, there may be an auditor statement on the reasons for the termination. And usually this is a good idea to include. That way the auditor is clear about why the professional relationship has been terminated or has concluded. Keep in mind, when auditors are preparing these letters, the client could share this with potential future auditors.